you know.
Wait, romantic relationship.
Like,
Oh
romantic
yeah,
relationship.
funny.
On one hand, I was like, don't care what anyone says, just be yourself.
Mm.
But on the other hand, I was like, you gotta understand how the system works. Sometimes you gotta. I don't want to use the word conform because I feel like
But that's what it
conform.
is.
It is on the surface, but like think about it in the sense of like looking at the end goal. Like what's the law of power? Have you read 48 laws of power?
No.
There's a law that says never outshine the master, right? And that basically just means like if you're working a 9 to 5, don't try and like outshine your boss because then they'll see you as a threat. Or don't try and outshine people who have the keys to the doors that you're trying to get into, even if it's unintentional. But that doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're conforming. It just means you're being strategic.
Weak is not. Okay, strategic. But when is that cycle gonna stop once you're in that door? Is there any intention of trying to change and reform that system that is forcing you to dilute yourself, to take part of yourself away? That's how I see it. You can say it's drastic, you can say I'm being hyperbolic.
No.
But I think like when you call a spade, Jerry, spade is a spade. Conformity is conformity.
I know. And you are making sense.
Even if it's like 1%. Yeah.
You are making sense. But again, I mean, once you do get into that door, then you have more power to try and make changes, right?
Yeah, but I would say the only way I would see it as acceptable is if you're trying to like try and break those changes a bit drastic. Like those cycles, the cycle of the cycle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a long-lasting debate. It's part of my approach to life that sometimes I don't know which way to go. Um, but I still wouldn't call it conformity. That's just me though. I would call it strategic. I'll just call it being strategic. That's just me.
You
That's
can
that's what I would
you
disagree
can
with.
flower it up when you want. You can dress it up when you want, mate.
Sorry, but I want to talk about one syllable as you humbly mentioned before your
Yeah.
business. If you had to explain your business in 1 or 2 sentences, how would you describe it?